have the Asian Film Awards by the wonderful Lorraine Wu, and then we have, and I mispronounced her name again, she's gonna kill me. She's super talented filmmaker, director, producer, and I love her to bits. And then we have Miracle Makers by Aaron Miracle, and then we have First Frame is a new festival as well. Yeah, and did I forget anybody? New Cinema is new, but kind of like we've been in talks.
Well, that's could be a lot of music videos, right? Or
which is great because there's a lot of music that was produced during this time. You know, people were so productive during the pandemic, and the quality is just outstanding of the submissions that came in. We're like, oh, look at the quality. It's great. People made it count, you know.
So all the people going to different festivals will have a chance to interact and get a chance to meet, right? So say if you're in one festival, you'll get to meet people who are in another festival. Then so the actual festival starts on the 26th, or will it, okay, and it goes all the way through August 1st.
That's right.
We'll be having screenings every single day and night.
Yep.
Different festivals. So
we have a tight schedule, exactly, and lots of programming, beautiful panels and seminars. I think Del and Teresa are about to put it up on the website. It's really outstanding. I'm so proud of, first of all, that it can happen. You know, we were like, please, come on, world. Let's make this happen. And so there we go. It looks like we're on, and yeah,
hey,
it's
Annabelle.
gonna be a great
Annabelle.
show. Yeah,
Annabelle, this is Michael Givens speaking. When is the cutoff for submissions?
That is a good question, but you know what? Just because you're here in this group, I'm sure that, so I think it's in June. I don't know the exact date. I can look it up. I think mine is June 5th, but everybody has slightly different deadlines. But even if you're late, if you're part of the Action and Film family, you know, you just write us a letter and we see what we can do. That's another thing, you know, that's great about the AOF, that you can always talk to people. You're not talking to the middleman. You say, oh no, I can't do that. You're too late.
You piqued my interest when you said, I think you said music videos, and because I last year was the first year in a very long time I didn't make a movie, and of course I've been developing them, but I've actually went back to the commercial world and worked sort of you know, meeting this way over Zoom and doing things for Europe, but the music video, I'm actually about to shoot one for a country fella, and I'd love to get that into it. So I'm glad to hear that. All right,
totally.
So I'll get back
like if you when do you think you, like, it's a weird question back, when do you think you will be done with the edit? And by the way, you can always submit like something that's not 100% polished, you know, just to make sure, and say this is still work in progress, and we try to make it work because we're here to support, you know. Beautiful artwork behind you, by the way.
Yeah, that's actually my wife. She should be here, but she's in the other room and she won't come in here because she's actually 4 days past due.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh, congratulations.
But yet she's in there doing dishes. She's crazy.
It's a great picture. Great picture.
Thank you. That actually, I was shooting, oddly enough, a music video in Sarasota, and I put her on the beach and grab that shot.
Gorgeous.
Right.
Well, I think the music videos are going to be great because people always love music, and it's such an integral part of filmmaking. So AOF always has the most fascinating films because they're independent, whether they're shorts or features. They always have that certain edge that is part of AOF, which is really exciting. Since we're waiting, does anyone have anything else you'd like to ask Annabelle? Since we're waiting for Del to get back on. I know, putting you all on the spot. It's just, okay, you are all pretty much filmmakers or involved in filmmaking one way or another.
Absolutely.
Right. Are you?
I wanted to ask about her seminars because, hi. I think that my attending AOF, Annabelle, was one of the best parts of that experience.
Aww.
And her seminars and speakers and everything were so inspiring and so well done. So I was wondering if you would want to share about that.
It's back.
So I have this really exciting team come in that we've just shot the sci-fi dystopian pilot with, and I'm proud to say these guys are so cutting edge when it comes to technology, and at the same time they are really these passionate I'm going to add here God-loving filmmakers who have found a way of express their faith in film, and it's not like hitting you over the head with a wooden hammer. It's done so subtly and so profoundly. So they are coming and they will be talking about Hollywood. I have 2 workshops with Elias Acosta, and Bruce Logan hasn't confirmed yet, but he's going to be a award winner. I don't know if he can come. There are complications with COVID still. You know, we haven't worked out the details. So we're going to talk about Hollywood because Elias has been around for 40 years, around 40 years, and has experienced all aspects. Dallas back!
Oh,
hey!
good.
And then I'm gonna have my wonderful friend Ezekiel, who is also a hardcore old school AOFer. I think Del has met him a long time ago at the AOF. Probably, I don't know, he said 10 years or something. He has been there many times. And Ezekiel is also an incredible artist and character. And I don't know if you have heard about him. He and his partner, Lee Alfred, are the writers of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, wow.
And their script was stolen and it went through many years of court case, you know, where they didn't get even the chance to present their discovery, the evidence. And now last year they had this breakthrough moment in court where they won the 9th Circuit, and the case is back on, and it's a landmark case. So that writer is going to come, Ezekiel. He is, you know, if you know Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Jack Sparrow is pretty much, if you meet him, like, oh, I got it. And Lee Alfred is also amazing. And yeah, they're going to talk about script writing and also how to make it in Hollywood, because they are just, when you talk to people like this, you know, and especially if you have Q&As, just like a couple of sentences from somebody who has been there and has experienced the ups and downs and the ups, it can so positively influence your path. It definitely has influenced mine. Yeah. So that's the panel. And women in film. Great ladies.
Yeah. And don't
amazing
forget them.
ladies. Absolutely not. That's always, every year. Gotta honor the female filmmakers, which I'm obviously a big fan of.
Yeah, you will have 3 awards dinners. One for the shorts for 2020 and 2021. Then one for the features that you have 2020 and 2021 will those be within the same award?
They were separate, right, Dal?
No, there's actually going to be 6 award shows this year. There'll be we've broken them into short program and feature program for 2020, 2021. Then we've got a special award presentation for Grand Master Ernie Reyes, from a very special perspective that'll sell a different show. And I've got a special show we'll be announcing in about 2 weeks. That's going to be its own entirely different show, which we're sure will be well attended. So there's a total of 6 award shows this year, not including the Writers Award show. So it makes it about 7 total.
Okay. You are sideways.
Sideways.
You can't.
Am I really sideways?
Yes.
Sideways, no.
YouTube.
Yeah, but I'm not sideways anymore.
Ah.
I'm happy to hear that.
How's that?
Much
Ooh.
better. Yes.
Yeah, like that? Is that hotter?
Sexy, Del.
Okay.
So it'll be a total of 7 award shows, and it'll be fun. Plus the special dinners and things we have going on. It's going to be a really great year for everybody.
And your parties, the parties are always
Parties and different
And
things.
exhibits.
Oh yeah, and we're also having a beautiful art exhibit hosted by Annabelle and Sophia Luisa, and we've got the artists in the room. Mr. Matt DeGennaro, I heard, is going to be showing some of his work as well.
right. So we'll have some original art. I mean, but that's what you're all about. You're all about being in the creative flow, celebrating the artist, whether it's the filmmaker.
Yeah, because it's more than just about film. And I think Erin's in the room. I don't know if we can see her or not, but there's also Beef Stew with his new film, New Music and Film and Cinema Festival. They're doing a whole thing with dance and music together. And that doesn't even include our spoken word competition, our poetry slam. So all those things come together to create something beautiful that incorporates all of film, but more of art and culture together as well.
And the interaction, which people are dying to have, that interaction of being in person with somebody else. That's what I'm excited about. All right, so this year you also have Dr. Robert Goldman and Erin Miracle as I believe, your first lady and your first gentleman, I believe. Did I get that right?
Yeah, what we're doing is we're starting to separate a little bit. And because there's so many events and there's so many different things that'll be occurring, we're going to be putting people in different divisions that can actually be the people that you go to for specific things. And Dr. Robert Goldman has been very, very generous with the AOF over the years, and he continues that process now. And he's kind of an ambassador between a lot of the celebrities you'll see there, as well as some of the sports figures, and also some of the sponsorship things that happen behind the scenes. So he's been very, very kind and very supportive. And then what happened with Erin was, we noticed that there's a different demographic that I don't fit and Annabelle doesn't fit. And it's a different kind of a group of people who are coming up behind us. And we needed someone who could fit in that area as well. And we needed someone who would be willing to show themselves, maybe come on Zooms once in a while and have a conversation, as opposed to hiding behind a name screen with no face to see. That's kind of rude. But usually she wouldn't do that. So I think that if you come to that point and you're reaching a different demographic, like Lorraine Wu is the festival director for the new Las Vegas Asian Film Awards. And that's because there's a whole other demographic that needs to be welcomed into the show. So we're reaching everyone, every age, every group from our young storytellers on up. And we're looking for people to represent that. And that's where you get those key people in those positions.
Well, that's what I love too. You're just so welcoming. If you have, a talent and you really want to expand on that, you're offering a platform for people to come to. And you're going to be live this year, which is so exciting. Now, what is your favorite part about the whole festival?
I think giving people the opportunity to screen their work live and to be honored and to receive recognition for it. And I think that's one of the greatest things that we do, is give people a platform that they may not receive otherwise, because we do accept work that's more challenging and less commercial than most festivals accept. That's just because that's who we are. We make films of that nature. Sometimes you make it for the love of the art, not for the commercial end of it. And so we want to honor those people as well. And for us, that's kind of the best part. I mean, I love it all. That's kind of the best part.
Well, I've seen some really incredible films at your festival. They're very high quality, a lot of fun. And I love that you give, independent film a place to showcase as well. I mean, because not everything can be, Disney or Pixar, and it's really hard.
Nor should it be. Everything shouldn't be that way. We have to challenge ourselves on a regular basis. There may be things that, like currently, people are afraid to speak out on certain things. Well, where they wouldn't say it, face to face, they'll say it on a screen or in a film or through a character's voice. And that's a powerful thing, because now people are being silenced, literally. I mean, a lot of people on this call, there's certain things they can no longer say in a room full of people and still be respected the same way once they leave. So film and art allows you to say those things, to be those things that people in polite society don't want to see or respond to.
Well, I'm glad that you're offering this platform for filmmakers, whether they're an actor, a producer, a screenwriter, a poet, a musician, anyone who is part of that movie magic making. You are offering a home for them. And I appreciate that very much.